I mean, generally, you're not a man of taste.
I had to watch all of the movies.
Oh,
Am
yeah.
I gonna say to this clerk at Smith's?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just want these things like that.
Yeah, I got a Celine. I should have worn my Celine Dion shirt.
You got all this.
I got a Celine Dion shirt.
Welcome everybody to the Broken Spoken Podcats. I'm Cory.
I'm Jake.
Mitch! Mitch and I just got done drawing the winner of our first ever giveaway. And that was Taylor.
Taylor, yeah.
Yeah, congrats,
We had
Taylor.
a lot of good entries.
Yeah.
We'll do another one here in a few weeks.
They were fun pictures. I like the dog on the head. That picture made me look really happy, or made me feel very happy.
Yeah. I like Taylor's was the lizard on the head, right?
Yeah, the chameleon.
There was
Yeah.
hedgehogs. There was
Yeah, there was hedgehogs.
puppies, cats.
Puppies, kitties.
So yeah,
I didn't
good.
do one.
I know.
Oh.
I know that.
I just took it as an excuse to take a picture with Phoenix because he's so photogenic.
He really is.
Yeah, he's a cute boy.
Yeah, which is weird because he's not a phoenix. He is a cat.
I don't know that yet because he hasn't died.
Set him on fire. See what happens.
But then if it gets the whiskers, he won't be able to walk straight. Is that true?
Is that a thing?
Whiskers are for balance. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yes, shit.
That reminds me of that. You guys seen Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
I haven't.
No,
still.
we already talked about this. I haven't seen any of them. And you said, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, yeah. You should fucking watch Guardians of the Galaxy. Those movies are fan-fucking-tastic. But there's that character. Well, I guess I won't fucking talk about it because you dickheads haven't seen it.
I can talk about one cool part.
What part is
When
it?
he's flying in space.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody thinks that, like, when you're in space, your eyeballs will freeze and your brain will blow out and you'll, explode and shatter into ice crystals and stuff. But
Yeah.
you can survive like he did if the conditions are, like, just right. Because he's out for, like, a minute in space. You could legitimately survive that.
I didn't know
I mean,
that.
the odds are against you, but you could actually survive. Just,
How much time have you spent in space?
headspace all day, son.
Well, he's got that gear, though, right? Doesn't, like, he has, a suit that he can fly around
Well,
and shit?
I think they talk about, like, exposure. Like, the suit helps and whatever, but, like, his face, I think that's the thing, right? Is he takes his helmet off and then he puts it on her.
Oh, in the first one. Yeah.
Yeah, so, and apparently, like, he could legitimately survive that.
No shit.
Yeah.
Huh.
I thought that was crazy.
I always assumed you'd fucking die pretty much immediately.
I think that's right.
But have you guys seen the new Star Wars yet?
No.
Because in that, you'll learn that you won't die immediately.
I watched chickens being grown before coming here. Usually, I'm like super addicted. At the time of this recording, Games Done Quick's going on, but I took a break from that for a second and watched. Carissa loves documentaries, and so she was watching a chicken growing documentary about those guys that grow chickens, by like 40,000s or something like that.
When you say grow chickens, do you mean raise chickens? Because you grow a plant.
That's their terminology.
Are you shitting me?
Growing
a chicken.
The one guy, there's this Vietnamese guy. He's so cool about it. He's so nice. He's like the chickens. They're like family. They're like friends, and so it's good to see because everybody worries about that. There's so much chicken, whether or not they're taken care of.
Yeah.
But where was I going with this? Oh, it's just. I guess that was the big thing that I took from it. I'm like, because
that chickens can survive in space.
The chickens can survive in space. That was the ending. Yeah, I did fall
No,
asleep,
for real.
though, so
What was the?
I think that was like what was on my mind was just that I always wondered do they just fuck these chickens up? Do they just keep them in a little box and not do anything with them? But no.
Were they growing them for meat?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
okay.
for the industry.
So it's like a what would you call it? Like a
operation.
No, fuck. There's a fucking word I'm looking for, like a
chicken farm.
Yeah, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. I don't even fucking like chicken.
Dude,
the best chicken in the world can eat my ass.
There was a chicken assassin that
Naturally.
went around to all these places, and
was he a fox?
He was. They don't know, but he didn't get caught. So
can't be ruled out.
Can't be ruled out. But they would crank the temperature up. So they went and hit
Who the fuck
9
would do
different
that?
places, and they nuked these chickens to where they suffocated because it was like 120 something degrees, and they hit all these farms.
So they're doing it on purpose.
Yeah, there was like over 300,000 chicken deaths in this county, or in some widespread thing. So they don't know if it was. I didn't watch the ending of it, but they didn't know if it was like a competitor or whatever. But it has the
fucking
legal guy that's like, I never had anything like this cross my
a
desk
cattleman.
before.
Buy burgers.
There's them
Nuggets are
fucking-
for kids.
The cows from the Chick-fil-A ad.
Yeah.
Eat more chicken.
Yeah, the fucking Holstein cows. Dairy cows, you rarely eat them. Well, I bet that's all we eat. Actually, that's probably all we eat at fucking restaurants and shit is like shitty fucking used up dairy cows.
Probably. I'm cool.
With horse meat and sawdust. Delicious.
Mitch, what you been watching lately?
Oh man, I'm kind of stoked about this episode. Yeah, I binge watched Black Mirror.
Yeah?
I haven't watched all of the new seasons.
Were you like
yet.
a newcomer to it?
No, I watched the first season like back when it first came out.
Those first
But-
couple episodes, man. Like, God.
Yeah.
I'm a big Black Mirror fan. That show was
But-
really
Me
well
too. They're
done.
very slimming.
I need to watch the second and third season still, but I just jumped straight to the fourth,
Yeah.
and it's fucking sick. Like,
Yeah?
It's so deep. It's just beautifully done, and it's just so realistic that like this could be
Yeah.
technology. you
Yeah.
know?
Fucking A.
So what are some of the like cool concepts? Because I only know the couple episodes. Like I see it spinning around media, but I never click on it.
Have you seen any of the new season?
No.
So-
I've literally only watched 2 or 3 episodes because it was a little too dark for Carissa. That
Okay.
first season gets like pretty fucking like
It doesn't lighten
I think
up.
the very first episode's the prince or the king that gets set up as a pig fucker.
Oh, the prime minister dude that has
Yeah.
to fuck a
Yeah,
pig.
yeah, I watched that one. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's an episode.
I'm thinking about fucking a
I
pig.
just got totally sidetracked. Lubing up.
When we're talking about chickens and cows and now pigs. You know.
I'm gonna fucking barnyard in this barnyard episode.
There's a episode where it's timed dating, like timed relationships.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like
It's kind of like Tinder. It's like
Tinder,
I'll
but
give this 5 minutes.
you're in a relationship, and this little pad they have tells you how long your relationship's going to be.
And not only how long it's gonna be, but like you have to fucking split off after that.
Yeah.
What if you're like midway through, like right about to come?
Oh, you wouldn't
Like
be.
you-
It fucking counts down the entire time. So there's some of
yeah.
them that are like 12 hours. Some of them are like
5
a fucking year.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
But it's just
It's actually really
it's
dope.
It's really good. Like I could see dating being like that, like
Yeah.
being in relationships being like that, and fuck, what was I gonna say about this episode? But it was just beautifully done, and just it has a really good ending, and
Yeah.
So beautifully done. Draw on that. I want to know how it's beautiful. Like, is it the way that they film it?
I
just
think
the,
it's
the
beautiful.
storyline and just how they film it and how relatable
Yeah.
these things are.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm in the dating scene, and it just I don't know. Like I'd probably do it.
Well, no, I mean for real. Is I've been married for almost a decade, and I think
Seriously
that it's
considering putting
no,
a timer on
no.
this.
No, it's like I could see how this would relate to so many people because when you're trying to find that perfect one and you go to these, a lot of people that go to these apps and these dating sites and shit like that, they're actually going to fucking find somebody that they're trying to eliminate some
Yeah.
bullshit at the bars and try to find somebody to settle down with.
They're using
and that's
the
really
tech.
what it seems like most people in this fucking thing was like. They're like they want to find somebody, but they have to adhere to the rules of the fucking thing.
Yeah, they have to go through all these relationships before
Yeah.
they find the one.
Oh, so there is like an end point of finding
Eventually.
the one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like even like the little handheld things they have tells you
Yeah.
the person you're gonna marry.
It's collecting data throughout your entire everyone you date and through all this stuff, so it can match you with somebody that matches you with 98.8%.
It just struck me because like I'm in the dating scene on like.
Because that's the big thing with Black Mirror, right? Is it's triggering these like philosophies that like not even. Well, I guess it's philosophical, but it's like could be's. Like.
Well, you just with how technology's going, like this shit is just so realistic.
Yeah.
It's weird.
There was an episode of the Orville that reminded me of where they have counters, and so they go to this world, and on the world they have like so you wear a badge, and it's got a down vote or an up vote, and so every time somebody does something, I mentioned this on a previous episode, but you like hit down vote or up vote, and then if you get, I think it's like 500,000 negative points or something like that. So like basically, if you like. I don't know their names, but the one dude sitting there humping a statue.
Yeah.
And it's like a important statue.
It's like a whole society that's built on social media.
And he gets totally shamed. He's like, okay, whatever. What do I got to do now?
And that's
and
like
like, oh no, we're gonna figure out whether or not we brainwipe you. And he's like, because they don't know anything. But
and there's like another episode of Black Mirror, like the star rating one.
Which one?
The 5-star rating one.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that one?
Oh, yeah,
like with your interactions with people, and they could, like, on a 5-star rating, they could rate you.
Yeah.
You have to have, like, a certain amount of...
To go to certain places. It's the exact same premise, except Black Mirror did it first.
That's super cool, because I grew up reading, or being introduced to books, because my elementary school teachers, they were pretty dope about, like, book recommendations, and so one that we went through was The Giver. You guys read that? Or watched that, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that, adapted to, like, modern... tech and science and where we are and everything. Because The Giver's, a polarized black and white place where there's, the decisions are made for you and all these, like, little controls are in place just based on who you are. They place you into your job. You don't get to choose them and all that sort of jazz. So it's right. Black Mirror is, like, the new age of these. And it covers so much ground, right? Like, how many episodes
it's all
are in
over.
a season? Like,
there's only fucking 3 or 4.
In a season?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, their seasons aren't very long. Right?
How many's in season 4?
I think there's 4 or 5.
Really? Okay.
I think.
Even though I haven't seen many of them, the cool one that I really liked was the advertising one, because I'm like advertising triggered. If I go to a heavy added website, I don't visit that site anymore. If you pop me up with a prompt immediately before I even like get to what the fuck I clicked on, I dip out of your site. I pay for YouTube Red. I paid for Spotify before YouTube. Google took over that. I pay for everything possible. And like when Hulu, I think I even mentioned that, where I'm like watching a show on a previous episode, where I'm watching a show and then Hulu, I pay for no ads, and then they put an ad on there anyways.
Anyway, yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? But this Black Mirror episode must have been the first season, where they're on like the bikes and stuff, and they have to like earn points and whatever. But it's like their whole life is just curated by these ads that are in front of them all the time, like constantly just bombarding them.
You should watch the first episode of season 4, because that one reminds me of you.
Okay.
Which one is that?
The gaming one.
The gaming one?
Yeah.
Can I get a
like
tease?
The Star Trek dude.
Oh yeah.
Because you're so into video games, I could just see you doing that.
That's a cool episode.
It's really cool.
It's way cool. I heard that's gonna be it could possibly be a spinoff. That they'll make a show out of one Black Mirror episode.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Show.
Neat. I said
all
cool.
of them are fucking pretty depressing in a way.
Yeah,
though.
they're just like I cried after a couple of them just because like it's just so deep.
Yeah,
man, that's cool. It's good to see that like this media flare that happened with the Black Mirror release was validated by good media. And not just.
Why is it on a lot of stuff?
Yeah, because as somebody that has like a pretty fine-tuned social feed, like I don't frequent Facebook, Instagram comes in waves, but like my Twitter feed, there's only a handful of people that I follow on there because some people just they're too one track.
Yeah.
But then certain voices they threw out Black Mirror, and so I was like, damn. Maybe I got to revisit this just in my own time, because Carissa wasn't feeling it just because of the darkness.
Yeah,
it's
definitely. I can understand that. I really can.
After the pig fucking one, I kind of
didn't
really watch it.
It's a weird intro.
I had to convince myself to fucking.
I gave it another shot.
Sit through
because my boner didn't go away for like 3 days. So I seriously had to just step away.
Yeah.
What about you guys? What have you guys been watching?
I've been watching everything. I watched all of Black Mirror. Is when I saw the new season came out. As Christine and I went through them, and she's like, I don't remember that one, and it turns out we skipped like a whole fucking season.
Oh.
And I think it was season 2 or something that we skipped, and So we went back and watched all the old ones before season 4, which you don't have to do. That's one thing I love about Black Mirror.
Exactly.
Is that, I mean, there is one episode in Black Mirror that...
They're standalones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's one episode that kind of ties a lot of them together. Well, not so much ties them together, as more like there's full of callbacks.
Okay.
And that one was really cool with the museum, you know.
Yes.
Where that had all that. That was really fucking cool. But I watched a lot of Black Mirror. Watched Star Wars in the theater again. That was, I
with
enjoyed
your
that.
movie pass.
With my movie pass.
How is that?
It's good. There's some stuff if I could have everything that I want, which I'm pretty close.
Break it down. I want to hear a movie pass, a mini
movie pass
review
is
real quick.
great, but for a guy like me who doesn't always, I have to make a plan when I do anything, or it won't get done. I like to buy my movie tickets in advance. Now you can do that in certain areas, but it's like less than 5% of all the theaters in the world that use MoviePass allow you to buy advanced seats.
Yeah.
Like not even New York City doesn't even have them, I don't think.
I mean, it makes sense given like they need some stipulations to make it
Right.
not like
Absolutely. But like and I wish I could do online, because even if you said that you had to go that day, I can't go online and purchase a ticket.
Yeah.
I have to go to the theater. Now,
it-
luckily, I'm close enough. I live close enough to my theater that I can say that I want to go to this movie, and it'll give me my. Because what it does
You could
is
just develop rapport like with the popcorn guy and just be like, just so you
Right.
know, my name's Cory.
Yeah.
You're gonna see me around.
fucking a lot, bud.
I'm gonna text you and I'm gonna say, "Is my seat open?"
Yeah, but the way it works is that you get approved to watch a movie, and then it loads your Visa with the amount of money that it takes to buy a ticket at this place.
Okay.
And right after that, a clock fucking starts.
Yeah.
And you have like 30 minutes or something, which is plenty of time for me to go get your ticket. But I think you have to be like in the vicinity of your theater that you want to go to in order to even do that step.
Okay.
So, but what kind of sucks is that I still have to go to the theater to reserve my seat. And what happens is, like, I saw Star Wars, and Star Wars is still selling tickets like a motherfucker.
Okay.
So by the time I leave my house, that seat that I want
It's up to
might
God.
be sold.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it's like, yeah. I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's well worth the money. I've only used it one fucking time so far, and I'm still saying it's well worth the money.
Well, because one ticket is a general theater like
$8,
yeah.
8, 10, yeah.
8, and then now you have like the IMAX or whatever is
Yeah.
13.
I noticed that on a lot of mine that on the Movie Pass that you don't get to pick what format in the movie that you watch
Yeah.
it in. You have to watch it in regular 2D.
Okay.
Which is still fine with me.
Yeah.
Still not something that bugs me. That's just my only thing. I'm an online convenience whore. I love shopping on Amazon and fucking ordering my tickets, having them reserved. You know what I mean? I know where I'm gonna sit. I have the shit in my hand. You know, I like that. But that's the only thing that I wish I could change about it. But besides that, it's great.
Which, if literally, like in my brain, that's not a huge thing for me. So that's cool that that's the only drawback that you kind of felt the first time. But sweet, man.
Oh yeah. What have you been up to, Jake?
TV wise, I guess the big standout show would be New Girl. Because I always caught all these random episodes because I'd finally talked Carissa into not watching The Office every night before bed because that was for years.
Yeah.
And so she's been watching New Girl, but I've been catching like randos, and so I started at the beginning, and I got through about a season. Fuck, I think that is like the perfect show to pitch to anybody that just enjoys like feel good comedy.
Yeah.
You know, that like the roommate playoffs, they're always random.
The roommates are the funniest motherfuckers.
Yeah. And
without a doubt.
they're so consistently random, but it's like consistent to their character, so you get these like archetypes. Like the easiest to point out is Schmidt. Obviously, like Mr. Douchebag flexing his
He's
little,
hilarious.
his little boy body and
With
shit.
a very
and
effeminate
greasing up.
voice
Oh,
and
he's-
like
Speaking of Schmidt, you should watch Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
have you seen that?
I've seen maybe like 5 episodes of that show.
It's
when it
probably my
first aired.
favorite.
Yeah,
It's a good show.
Tina Fey did
the gay
it.
guy in that show cracks
Titus.
me up.
Oh,
Titus.
Titus. Yeah,
It's
He's
just-
hilarious.
it's
So
humor,
funny.
Oh, it's got a lot of SNL humor in it, I think, and a lot of it reminds me of like Mel Brooks humor.
Yeah.
and just so
Really
random
slapsticky.
humor.
I'll give it another shot because I have
love
another
it.
friend, Frank and Kara. They're TV junkies, and so that's right up their alley. Which
John Hamm makes an appearance in The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, who is also in Black Mirror.
Yeah, he's the bunker dude.
Conspiracy theories and Catching Window. But no, I really like that. And then the thing that I like more, just because you guys now know that I really like Game Grumps, is I guess Dan's been out with the flu for a while, so Aaron did a lot of solo stuff, which Aaron is like... Psychoanalyzing that guy is my favorite thing, because I just relate to him so much, even though I'm not nearly as involved with my processes and stuff as he is. He did this thing where he... Dude, is total fan service, and I hope that it like makes him feel good hearing some responses that he gets. But before he did Game Grumps, he was working on animations, and he was in Newgrounds, which is just this big animator gamer website thing. But he was working on like full-fledged game ideas. Like he had a match 3 puzzle game that he animated the whole thing, and just hearing the process, and he's got all these old sprites that he was showing. It's like having your favorite person share in depth like the pathway to what got them to where they are. And so I get to sit and like sift through. He put up like 3 videos, then he kept going with old art that I haven't watched yet. But dude, the gamer ones were so cool, because I had no idea that this guy that just plays games, that's all he does is plays a video game and does improv with Dan, actually legitimately got so into games that he was designing and making them, and they were fucking good. Like they were super good. So that was just awesome. So I junked out on that for a while, but mainly, I mean...
So is that like Grandma's Boy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually
I had to say it was JP, and I'm like,
Got it.
Sit on my face.
How can they see me?
That's my favorite part.
I forgot that there was a show that actually Christine and I watched, and I think there's only one season of it, and I think that's all they're going to do. I don't know if it was canceled or whatever, if they only meant to do one, but it was a show called Awake.
Awake?
Yeah. No?
Nothing.
Okay. I don't know the guy's name that is the lead. He's fucking Draco Malfoy's dad.
Okay.
He's in lots of shit.
Lucius.
Yeah.
God, dude, he rocks that fucking role.
I just watched all the Potters again too.
Yeah, he rocks
the other
it.
day. But it's this guy that wakes up after a car wreck that he was in, and well, first, every time he goes to sleep, it's an alternate reality when he wakes up. There's 2 different realities that he's living, and he has to wear this rubber band around his hand, and like when he wakes up and it's red, then in the car wreck, I don't remember exactly what it is, but when it's one color, when he wakes up, his son died in the car wreck. When he wakes up the other way, his wife died in the car wreck.
Oh my god!
And so, but he's a detective, and he's able to work on a case like twice as good and get fucking information from both sides. But it ended up being a really cool fucking show.
That's kind of like mind-boggling.
Yeah, mind-boggling.
That reminded me of a show. I can't remember what the fuck it's called. It's older, but what's the guy with the cat, and like he got the newspaper, and he like go solve a crime or something.
I know what you're talking
Right?
about. He'd get like
The newspaper, and he had to go...
that's the name of the show. It was like Tomorrow's Edition or Early
Yeah,
Edition or some shit like that. I remember that.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that fucking
I
show?
don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. I'm running out of papers. Fucking switch to
got
the
the
internet.
app.
Nobody reads the paper anymore. Yeah,
He got
he
the
got
app for
the
that.
app.
It makes me think of my one of my only favorite. I only have a couple Tom Cruise movies that I like, because generally I don't like him. But like Vanilla Sky is pretty dope.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
And that's kind of
Vanilla
in that
Face.
ballpark.
I like
Vanilla
him.
Face.
I like Tom Cruise. Most people I talk to, they're like, I don't really like him. I'm like, he's
is
fucking
it
great.
Edge of Tomorrow?
Yeah,
Is that right?
they should have called it Live, Die, Repeat.
It was confusing because I was working in electronics at the time,
Exactly,
and they
and
put that.
That
on the
was
cover.
on the fucking thing. I thought that was the name
Yeah.
of the movie.
But that movie was pretty cool in that whole like wake up
I
and try
love
to
that
figure
movie.
shit out.
Yeah.
Because
It just kept spawning. Have you
yeah.
ever seen that?
No.
You need to see that, dude. That's a cool fucking
really
movie.
Yeah, it's just like respawn.
You'd like it no matter what, because it's not really Tom Cruise driven. It's really
It's good.
it's almost like being in a fucking video game.
Yeah, and it gets like almost
Every time he dies,
little
he wakes up.
political,
I
Wakes
think
up.
of Tom Cruise now.
Calm
Calm
Truths.
Truths.
Because you love my music taste.
Well, I didn't know that's what it was. Is when
I
you
thought it
first
was
said
like Calm, CALM.
it's calm.
Truce.
They took Tom
Yeah, they just
Cruise
flipped
and they
it.
flipped it.
Yeah, you're like-
that's one of my favorite
Yeah.
things in the world to fucking do. I
That
used to
guy's
do that to
great.
people all the time. But
Out of 10 days, I played 2 days of video games.
so 48 hours of video games.
Yeah, plus. Because
fucking
that's not
nuts.
including my handheld time with the Switch, because that's, who knows. But Carissa kind of took that over. That makes me super happy, small aside. She's playing Zelda. I love when she gets into games, because the way that she plays is totally exploratory. So yesterday she found this big horse, and she was just dead set on catching this big horse and like taming it and making it hers. So for like 30 minutes I got to swear, I heard her like just fucking go nuts on catching this big horse. Kept kicking her. Yeah, so there's in MMOs you can do a command that's like /playtime usually, and it shows you how much of your life you've wasted in a game. And I just started Final Fantasy 14 because if everyone wants to, you can go to twitch.tv/darkrouse and watch me play games, because I was like, I really want to get into the Twitch scene. I want to start getting into MMOs again. Gives me an excuse to play with one of my best friends, Jeff. Me and him don't really talk unless
What's up,
we sit
Jeff?
down. What's up, Jeff?
Jeff.
He's a good guy.
He's a great guy. Does he spell his name Geoff?
No.
Yeah.
I am Jeff.
Man, dude, I have so many stories with him. But anyways, when we sit down and play that game together, we get to talking. It's like being couch buddies again, because
Yeah.
just playing a game. So
That's what I want. I got the PS4, and I want to find a game
What's
that I
your-
enjoy playing.
What's your tag? You should tell people.
My tag is Cory_Wan_Kenobi, but it's spelled with a fucking A.
You were
See,
telling me
I
that.
can't remember that. It pisses me off every time I look at it, because I don't remember if I was drunk when I set it up.
You're
which-
probably just being really positive. You're like, I'm Ori-Wan Kenobi.
but it's K. But I don't remember if I was like hammered or something while I was setting it up, which back then very possible. But or if I had my son set it up, who was pretty young when I first got my PS3.
Sure.
And I never knew you couldn't fucking edit your gamer tag, because I would have just got a new PlayStation account.
Yeah.
And done it right
Yeah.
if
You have to
before
do
I
a
bought
new
fucking
email every
PlayStation
time.
Plus. So I'm like,
I had
fuck.
3 emails. I was Pokemon Blood, and then I went to
Pokemon Blood.
Then I went to Kagedama,
Yeah.
and then now I've been Dark Route.
So is Pokemon Blood like a Pokemon that's in Compton or something?
Hell yeah.
He's like part of
He's
the
on
gang.
one side. I like gangster Pokemon. I like
Yeah.
cute Pokemon. I like
That
Pokemon
reminds me.
Pokemon.
Sorry, that reminds me. Just the Pokemon thing. Have you guys seen the new fucking Dave Chappelle special on
Yeah.
Netflix?
Yeah.
Oh god, that fucking killed me. You don't
Nope.
even know this. Precious Pokemon and shit. Flip. Talking about Amish people.
The biggest problem he has is with Amish people.
Yeah, that's the
I
only
watched
people
the
he's prejudiced
first,
against.
the first, because isn't that like an ongoing thing where he's like, it's like the. I don't
Oh, is
know.
it?
I don't know what they called it, but Chappelle came back like a couple of years ago, and
Maybe.
he started doing like 1 hour like pieces.
Yeah.
that would
I don't
come
even think it was
out.
that long ago.
No?
I think Chappelle came back like a year ago, because I remember when but that I could be full of shit. That just might be when I saw him come back, because he hosted SNL right after Trump got elected,
Yeah.
and man, that was a funny fucking episode.
See, now that I'm not, well, not now. I'm not one that really gets that into sketch comedy, so
Yeah.
I don't really follow him. But I remember Half Baked. I fucking loved that movie.
So you've seen the entire Chappelle show, haven't you?
No,
What?
didn't I just say I'm not huge into sketch comedy?
That's
Why?
Isn't that what it is?
it's
like
Chappelle
there's-
show.
there's
Like that, and
sketches,
then
yeah.
there's Key and Peele and all the people like that. Like I see it everywhere, but I don't follow.
Yeah,
it.
but
okay.
Chappelle shows
Like Saturday Night
classic.
Live, I don't watch that. Me and Chris have watched some like, oh yeah, that was something cool we watched. We watched like 1970s Saturday Night Live with
That's sketch comedy.
what's the Lampoon's guy name?
Which one?
The main, I don't know, the main one,
Chevy
Chevy
Chase?
Chase. And
So
how,
Aykroyd's in there, and
yeah, so we
Belushi.
watched some of those super old ones, and that was cool. But we watched it because it was like vintage, so it was like interesting to see because I know who these people are now.
Yeah.
That's the introspect that I take. You know, like I like I don't know, stories and shit.
Yeah.
I don't really do sketches that often. Like, I liked South Park and stuff.
See,
like
that's
that
what
for a while.
I thought was the best about the Chappelle Show is that half of his, I mean, maybe not half, I'm over exaggerating, but there were several sketches that they did that were based on stories.
Yeah.
Like the whole Rick James thing was based on a true story with Charlie Murphy, Eddie Murphy's brother, that was one of the writers and actors on the show.
Okay.
And then they had another one that they did with Prince, and those
Yeah.
are the ones that just fucking slayed me. But they're so well done too, and well done in a way that Dave Chappelle is very funny, blah blah
Yeah.
blah. But they're like when they're doing their sketches, it's like a fucking movie.
Okay.
Because like the blind racist
Oh
or
my gosh. The
whatever.
black white supremacist.
That's what it is. The black white supremacist. That is like it could have been a documentary movie. Like
I'm starting to feel like an outcast with this too, because at work constantly, you know, a group of guys they're always dropping these like sketch comedy references, and I'm like,
Man, we should show them the
I
black
know,
white
I know
supremacist
the
episode
faces.
yeah.
or the John Mayer episode.
Those are good. Yeah, I'm a big fan of sketch comedy. That's kind of one of my favorite
Yeah.
types
Dimitri
of comedy.
Martin.
See, and I used to watch Mad TV, and
Loved
that's
it.
kind of where it ended. Like, I really like Mad TV, but I think that's when my gamer brain took off, so I just switched mediums.
Yeah,
Oh, I love
fair
Mad
enough.
TV. Saw the OG characters.
yeah. Mad TV was great. They were really good, but
He looking like a man.
but anyways, I got my PS4, and like we said, Cory Wan Kenobi, underscores under each word,
Yeah.
and Kenobi's with a fucking A.
I'll drop it in the description.
Yeah,
So that
but I look for me on there, especially playing Battlefront 2. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so I can't get enough of that game. I just can't. Like, my wife is
you know what I
fucking
love
pissed
too?
about it.
I love this about you as a gamer is that you're very much what gaming needs to be, which is just an emphasis on the things that you like. Like, you like Star Wars, so you're playing the fuck out of Star Wars.
Yeah.
People hate that game.
Yeah.
And they hate EA. I think because, EA, they put it out, right?
Probably.
And there's this whole conversation about all this shit that you haven't mentioned a single time to me, and it's so fucking refreshing.
But I'm also coming from... I've lived a grown-up life for a long time.
Since you were a
and
baby.
now, for a long time. And now I am actually comfortable enough that I have the time to play video games and fuck around and stuff like that. So I missed out on all this other shit that a lot of people are like, oh, well, this should be like this and this and this. And I'm just
Fuck
appreciating
that.
the
Fuck that
fuck
conversation.
out of what the fuck they did. But I mean, I did skip Battlefront 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I knew it didn't have a campaign. And I did play, on my PS3, I had... Battlefront and Battlefront 2 that they had on there, those Star Wars games, and I still have them upstairs. They're my most played games. I love those Star Wars games.
It's pretty impressive.
You get to
when
live
Star
in the fucking wars, in the
bundle drops
battles.
on Steam.
Yeah.
On Steam, because Steam makes games like super cheap, and when they throw them into a PC port, you can get them for damn cheap. And like the holidays and like every quarter, I think there's a sale.
I think there's several
can-
Steam games in Corey's random bag of shit over there.
Steam do Left 4 Dead?
Yeah. But the Star Wars bundle has so many games, and it's less than $100. I mean, you can get it for maybe $60 or $70.
But you gotta play it on a
And
computer,
it's,
right?
Yeah, but it's like all of the games. It's insane. It's super cool.
That's
Hey, speaking of games, as I like to, Mitch, do you ever play Guitar Hero or Rock Band?
I haven't since that shit first came out.
Well, that's what I mean. Like when it first came out, did you catch a little bit of that hype?
I played a little bit of Guitar Hero.
Because those games, I'm sad that they're kind of a thing of yesterday because they were fucking fun.
They were fun for like a day.
Did they bring them out to the new consoles? I mean, because is that part of why maybe they're dying? Because I remember like everyone I knew had that fucking.
Oh
game.
yeah, they boomed, and I don't know what happened. I think a lot of it was like licensing and rights, and that
I
probably
think it's probably
muddied
because
it
I
up.
enjoy playing real guitar.
That was always my biggest issue with
Yeah.
it, is that I would try to play the game and it's nothing like playing a guitar, and it frustrated the fuck out of me to be like, why is this just a fucking hook up a guitar?
I know
you
they
know?
made one that was
See if you can
specific
actually
to
play
like
it.
a real guitar. Like you could plug in your actual guitar, or it came.
and
with
they've
one
made
to
real
where you
guitars
do-
from Guitar Hero.
Have they really?
Yeah.
No
Oh, that's
shit.
cool.
I think I saw like a Metallica cover band and they were using one.
That's
There was like
gnarly.
built-in like chords.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It's
cool.
fucking weird.
Yeah.
Built-in chords?
Yeah, they were playing fucking Metallica songs with this fucking Guitar Hero.
Like a fucking kid's toy?
yeah.
Yeah, you just press the button and it plays.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
hilarious.
Yeah, this was years ago, but
That's funny.
fuck. But yeah, to answer your question, for a minute,
Played it for a minute.
yeah.
I could never get into them. Main reason, all shit, is because I sucked at it. And I thought, like, hey, dude, I can play the guitar okay. I'm going to rock the tits off this game. And no, it's nothing like playing guitar.
They had a
it's
couple metal
just
songs that
muscle
were fun
memory.
to play.
I liked watching it. I know
but
that.
There was a lot of, like, I fucking hate Eagles, like, hearing Hotel California.
So this is the newest thing. So I heard Justin McElroy, one of the voices I follow, mention this.
Is he a tennis player?
No. He could.
Being Justin McAvoy? Wasn't that a movie?
What? So, Drop Mix lets you play music like never before in collaboration with the creators of Rock Band and Dance Central. This fast-paced music mixing game gives you a new way to collect, discover, and combine favorite tracks. And I don't remember what the big thing is, freestyle, clash, and party. So, if I remember right, this new game, like...
Is it like a mixing board?
I don't even know anything about it. I just kind of heard it in glance, but it's selling out. So maybe, it'll kind of have a little bit of a comeback. But I think that it applies to the new people that don't want to, like, go through a whole song and then suck and fail or whatever. So it actually, like, molds around your gameplay to where you have a seamless, like, fun time that goes... I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'd be excited to see that genre come back. So that was a cool-ass genre.
Yeah. There was something I wanted to mention on our last podcast. We were talking about our favorite movies of the year.
Okay.
And right after we were done, I remembered one, and I couldn't fucking believe it wasn't on anybody's list.
What?
Logan.
Oh, yeah. Logan was rad.
Yeah.
That opening scene just, like...
Yeah,
that
I
almost brought
cried.
me to tears.
I cried on
Just,
that one.
yeah?
Oh, I've
The ending? Fuck
I've
yeah,
seen it
dude.
a couple times. I tear up every time. It's like when she's there and it's like, Daddy, no, or whatever, and she's crying and shit. I'm like, oh, that's pretty fucking sad.
Yeah.
But then after he's buried and they turn the cross into the X, I lose my fucking shit. I'm like, oh my god, he's not coming back.
I just love how they made him so carnal at the beginning. Like, that was such a... I
Yeah.
always say that about the opener, but, like, that opener just... It was such fan service to see him just absolutely fucking destroy some assholes.
Yeah.
Like, rather than...
Oh, totally.
Like, be a little held back because of whatever rating says. I love that we're just getting into the mature superhero scene, like with Deadpool and, Logan.
Yeah. I liked Logan.
Is he done?
That's what everything I've read has said, that he is done. Like, even after...
I used to love seeing those pump-up videos where it's like, check out how huge Jacked Man is right now.
Yeah, he
'cause
fucking
he
did
got
get huge,
torched
dude.
for that.
But he, because either Disney or something, they either acquired the rights to, or something. There was a deal that happened,
yeah.
so now Marvel Studios can include all the X-Men and shit
From
in all their stuff.
Fox,
and
right?
like fucking Wolverine's an Avenger. You know what I mean? Like, and like they were talking about it, and he's like, no, it would have been great. It's always something I wanted to do, is be up there with the Avengers, but no, his time is done.
Damn.
And I think that's really fucking classy. I mean, it bums me out because
But we need a new wave.
Right, absolutely. It needs to live on, and if he stays there, it will fucking end up pissing fans off.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, even the people that are saying they love him right
Do you remember
now.
him coming out of, in Wolverine Origins when he's getting pumped full of adamantium and he's got it on his... such cool, like, graphics about, like, watching it melt to his bones and shit, and then he comes
Like
up...
X-rays.
like, that's the coolest fucking scene.
That shit is fucking badass.
They should have John Stamos do it.
They should. They should have John Stamos as Wolverine. And Rosie O'Donnell as Rogue. Yeah, I want to watch them make out.
Logan!
Like it is. Yeah. Oh, God. Rosie O'Donnell.
I love Roseanne.
Roseanne?
I think that is
a
classic sitcom I could watch any
It's
day.
coming back. You see that?
No shit. What?
Yeah. And fucking John Goodman is on all the cast photos, and he died in the show.
How does that work?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. They can reboot whatever. I'm stoked.
Yeah.
John Goodman is one of my favorite actors.
He's amazing.
What's that movie? Is it? It's not Seven. That's the one with Brad Pitt, right?
Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc. That's
Yeah, because John Goodman.
No, he's in this movie with Denzel Washington that there's a demon that's bebopping around and possessing people. You guys haven't seen that? I can't fucking remember the name of it, but he is so good in that fucking
I
flick.
think Denzel and I think
He's good in
American
everything.
Gangster. That's him, right?
I've never seen that.
That was a cool ass show.
Was it?
Yeah,
Denzel's good. He's the same.
It's just a drug scene.
I remember watching Arachnophobia when I was like
Oh yeah,
fucking 4 years old.
yeah.
Thanks, Mom. But that was my first John Goodman movie, and I hate spiders ever since.
Yeah. That was a good fuck. He was funny as shit in that too.
Yeah.
He lightened it
I
up.
like John Goodman. There's another one he did too.
He's in everything. Fucking the Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
You know, fucking Walter.
He's,
I love that
we
fucking.
believe
dude.
in nothing.
Fucking nihilist. Fucking nihilist. No. Shit. I just had something I was gonna fucking mention. Dead air.
Like how good my beard looks.
It looks alright.
I've been thinking about, what do you think? Should I grow my beard out? I don't
Yeah.
know if I got enough beard for it. But everybody tells me
I would.
that it's like you got to get some growth before you really know.
Yeah, it's
I
all
would.
about girth.
Yeah, it's all about growth. But I have a picking issue where I pluck my hairs, and so I'm hoping that like as it grows, I'd like leave it the fuck alone because like you can see patches. It's like my nervous tick. A funny movie story. I think it was like Avatar or something like that. I was watching.
We'll be the
it,
judge if it's funny
and
or
a
not.
quarter of my mustache was gone. So like I left the theater and then I checked my mirror in the car. This whole like a finger, probably like 2 fingers width, was gone of my mustache from just like picking it.
Well,
So
it's
I
a
walked
fucking
out
intense
shaved.
movie. You didn't know if the Smurfs were going to be saved by Perseus. Fucking Sigourney Weaver in there. Man, she's all different kinds of
Dude,
aliens.
she rocked.
Yeah.
Yeah, her with that
She
cigarette
alright.
and the bitchy attitude.
She's fucking Ghostbuster lady. Dana. But yeah, you guys going to go to con?
I've never purchased a ticket.
No?
No, I got in for free as a journalist back when I went to 2 of them. Took a team with me, but outside that, never paid for it because
You're not planning on it this time?
it's so impersonal to me.
Yeah,
that's
very-
the biggest
for
thing.
sure.
Is, you know, like I would just as well hear a clip or a feedback or something. Like going and just being in a giant crowd of appreciators is something, but it's just not my scene anymore. Like I don't really go to concerts anymore just because I don't like that. I'll go to comedy shows because I love comedy.
Do you
Yeah.
go to those like Pokemon conventions?
If there was enough of them around here, I probably could
Or
get
what's the-
more into
He
it.
would definitely be a brony.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking of.
Pokemon just partnered with GameStop, so now if I go to GameStop, the Pokemon Center, like the legitimate store from Japan, now pumps their swag into a store that is down the street from me. So as soon as I have $50 per item saved up, I can go in and get some dope shit.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Dude, there's a Snorlax lamp.
Holy fuck!
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It's great.
It sounds awesome.
great.
Lorax?
The Lorax? The
Yeah.
Dr. Seuss
I get a
motherfucker?
Lorax lamp.
Man, he cares about trees and shit. Fucking A. Well, hey, let's take a break really quick.
Down.
We'll be back. Just let him suck your dick.
Why is it, you gotta be all gay about it. Just let me suck your dick.
It's not gay. I
Maybe.
mean, it'd be gay if I watch.
Yeah.
I'll stop watching.
You guys.
I won't
Okay.
even peek.
Can I hold your balls?
I'll hold your balls, because then it'll be
You hold the
team
balls. I'll
effort.
suck your dick.
I'm on ball duty.
Oh, we're recording.
Oh, welcome back.
Hey, hey there.
Yeah.
Nothing going on here. Just normal talk.
That's how we normally talk to each other. So, I wanted to mention Bright. I think we mentioned it once.
Will Smith's new Netflix
That
movie.
new Netflix. Yeah, right. It
What
was
does
a
that-
movie.
What does that say for Netflix? They're coming in so strong, and then
Right,
they're
they're
signing
pulling
these
fucking
people like Will Smith.
Will Smith and shit.
Good God.
And like I stand by it where I fucking say Will Smith because I said it last time. He is good in everything.
He's
He's just
amazing.
an entertaining
Yeah.
fucking guy.
What was that? Nope, that's a different person. No, yeah, but like all the way back to when I was a kid, Men in Black and
Yeah.
Pursuit
like
of
that.
Happiness, dude.
Oh, it's a fucking feel good. Pursuit of Happiness. It's a
What was
knee
the-
slapper.
What was the seven something? The Oregon one where he. What is it? It's where he.
Organ.
He's donating all of his organs, and there's this whole sad. I
I
forgot.
missed that
Oh.
one. I don't think I saw that.
Was it him or his kid that was going through a?
I'm pretty sure it's
Heart
him.
transplant.
I'm pretty sure it's him. And then like he's, I have terrible
I
retention
don't know.
on stuff.
He's great in
but-
everything though.
Yeah. Fucking Independence Day, Hancock.
Men in Black.
Yeah, like Men in Black 2, Electric Boogaloo,
I'm Legend.
I Am Legend.
I Am
Yeah, that's
Legend was
another
cool.
feel good. I just love laughing
just
my
watched-
ass off
I
at that
watched
dog
one of
scene
his-
in I Am Legend when that dog
Oh god.
is dying in the bathtub. I'm just sitting there laughing my ass off. Got
Listening
a
to Bob
boner.
Marley.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. I
The
cry
one where
every
he's
time I
the
fucking saw
pilot.
that.
Have you watched that one?
Independence.
Sully?
No, not Independence.
Just kidding.
Oh, jeez.
No, it's all based on a true story where he's the pilot and he safely lands a plane that's crashing.
Sully
Oh,
2?
You're talking about Speed 3.
No,
This plane goes under 15,000 feet.
I think it's just called Flight.
Oh, I haven't seen it. But
Wait,
Bright.
Flight, isn't that... That's not Will Smith. That's Denzel.
Oh.
Dude, I only...
They all look the same to you, don't they, bitch? Jesus.
That's funny 'cause
Fucking racist.
when I caught myself, I was like, Book of Eli, but I'm like, oh shit.
Oh,
that's
Book of Eli. That's
Denzel.
Denzel.
I just pulled the Jake
That's a good
there.
movie, though.
I just pulled
Yeah.
the Jake there.
Yeah.
Never mind, but Denzel.
Schindler's List isn't a horror film?
Denzel's a good actor too.
Did you say pull on Jake?
He pulled the Jake.
We
I pulled the Jake.
Pull on Jake. We can watch some Hancock.
Yeah, fucking.
Hancock, that's right.
That's Denzel. Never
But,
mind.
anyway, Bright,
Baller dude.
I recommend
So
it.
this one had mixed criticism. So
As it should.
You liked it.
Yeah, I like it, but I don't know if you'll start to learn about me. I'm pretty fucking easy to please.
Pretty open.
If you have a good storyline, decent acting, and bright colors and fantastical beasts,
Hell yeah.
I'm fucking in. You know, I mean, for real. Like, I even kind of liked the new Pirates of the Caribbean movie that I just watched.
I've
Yeah,
been
the
thinking
newest
about-
one.
Oh, I watched Black Sails. I watched the whole first season.
Oh, you were telling me about that.
yeah.
Huh. But before we get off Bright,
Yeah.
I want to recommend that if you're into that kind of shit, it's
'Cause that's sci-fi,
fucking
right?
smart.
Is that like Guardians territory or? 'cause-
It's more like goddamn, it's like a modern day World of Warcraft. I mean, if like you were gonna
for
live,
real?
if it was this kind of time, and honestly, they almost lost me because I don't think I'm ruining anything by this, but his partner, they're cops. His partner is an orc, and he was being a fucking asshole to him, and he didn't stop, but he eventually did, and I was like getting mad about
Yeah.
it. Like, and the orcs aren't real, and I understand that, but I'm not delusional, but still at the same time, I'm like, this isn't fucking fun to watch.
Yeah.
You know, if
There's
somebody's
just
being mean.
one guy train
But
wrecking the other
it
guy.
ended up being good in the end and all making sense, and
Is
they
that
needed
playing
that.
off of,
And
like,
the
tropes?
sequel has been fucking greenlit. They are fucking
Cool.
doing it. So
So you mean like the WoW comparison as far as there's different races?
there's different
that
races. There's
live-
elves. There's fucking dwarves.
That's cool.
Well, I don't know if there's dwarves, but there's orcs. They're
God,
moving.
now I have to watch it because I want to know what direction they took it in. Because I'm thinking of like elves and fairies and stuff like that in a book called Artemis Fowl, and that one was totally different than.
I wouldn't
everything
be
else we
surprised
made.
at all if this was based off like a book.
Yeah.
Because it was really well thought out and really well done. The story I thought was fan-fucking-tastic.
Are the elves sexy?
It would be really fucking weird if they weren't, right?
Yeah.
I mean, because elves are supposed to be sexy.
supposed to be
Unless they're
divine.
making my fucking Rice Krispies or cookies.
Yeah.
You need to be sexy.
But those are Keeblers. That's a different planet.
Well, what the fuck is the Snap, Crackle, and Pops?
Keeblers.
They are?
They're only this big on the box.
That's true.
Yeah.
I could pocket those.
Samuel
motherfuckers.
Jackson.
Samuel Jackson? No, that was the only thing missing. It's the only
Fucking orc ate me.
Why's every elf up in this motherfucker?
Yeah, but no, it's really good.
I'll have to watch it.
So, you guys looking forward to any movies coming out that's close to
Yes. Yes,
here?
Cory.
Mitch,
Yes.
what's one that you
There's
are
one
looking
I
forward
want to watch.
It's Mitch.
The new Insidious.
to? Oh, okay.
I'm a big horror fan.
What's
Horror, not horror fan. Well, horror's cool.
Yeah, horrors are pretty.
But all the Insidious movies are fucking great. I like.
Is that the little?
What's this
the
one?
little kid on the cover, right? It's a little boy, small boy.
Little boy. You're seeing little
The
boys
Omen?
everywhere.
Are you thinking of the Omen?
Oh,
You think of the Omen?
Maybe.
Um,
Every time he
Yeah,
closes
this
his
is
eyes,
the
he sees a little boy.
fourth
What's Insidious's general plot?
horror.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Well, it's possession type shit, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
and like other
Horror.
kind of like upside down too. Don't they have like upside down?
Yeah. There's that one where like they have to go. Yeah, it's pretty much
Yeah,
like
pretty
a
much,
fucking upside
yeah.
down.
But I think it's like
Really?
the fourth
Yeah.
one. It looks sick. I like the Insidious.
What's the title of it? Insidious.
I can't remember.
The Reese
Did
they sell, like, the
Insidious
D
We
with
got
a
more
4?
Insidious.
with a 4. Yeah.
Because they do that.
No shit, they do. Like they're
But
fucking Toys
Last
R
horror
Us.
movie I watched was the one with I don't remember the title ever. Kate
Sounds
Beckinsale. It's on
Underworld.
Netflix. No, that's a badass show though. But I don't know. She was in a kind of a haunted house after they moved there, so it's kind of that old thing about the guy that used to live there, but he
that sounds
traveled
really
girls into a
familiar.
room.
Yeah.
And then she went into that room and she'd get locked in there and she was like, "Oh my god,
The only way I can get out of this room is if I masturbate
I wish."
in front of the camera.
Yeah,
I never noticed this movie crew until now.
Made me a big fan of horror films.
Yeah.
So I want to see that one.
I'm
Insidious. I do want to see your version of Kate,
Masturbation.
Kate Beckinsale version.
I believe that's Underworld 6.
There's another one called the Hostiles. It's got Christian Bale. It's a western.
He's good.
Yeah, I like Christian Bale.
Westerns are generally just cool.
I
too.
love him.
Yeah, so I'm stoked on
They're
that.
making him
Tombstone.
grittier
Yeah.
lately, and they're getting
West.
fucking pretty more western. I know we've already talked about it, but I can't remember. Have you guys seen Westworld?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen a handful.
I've seen Wild Wild West
Oh,
with
they're the same thing.
Will Smith.
Will Smith. Hello.
not Denzel. See, I
No.
got it.
Got him.
That
was a
yeah,
fun
so just
movie.
those two are the ones I want to see.
Are there any movies coming out that you really like?
I don't pay attention
Yeah.
to upcomings because I just got so lost in journalism practices that I was only reading and not doing anything. So
Yeah.
now I don't look and I only consume what's in front of me.
Fair enough.
It's pretty nice. Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to the Black Panther movie that's going to come out. It's a really cool fucking character, and I'm a fan of all the Marvel shit. That's why I still can't believe I haven't seen the newest Spider-Man. Is because
I haven't either.
You gotta
That's
watch
so
them all.
weird. They sneak out.
As I was thinking to myself the other day, like I gotta watch that because they are all connected. You know, they're all connected in a way, and that's my big end game has been like, I'm fucking ready for Thanos to get some fucking screen time.
Well, after us talking about Spider-Man, Toby versus
Garfield.
Garfield. I want to see how the new one is. I want to do a comparison across all three because there's strengths in each one. I'm
Yeah.
imagining he has his own, so I definitely want to see that.
Yeah, for sure. I'm looking forward to the what's it called? The Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah,
That's going to be pretty cool.
Gauntlet.
Yeah. And seeing whatever else cool shit comes out. But speaking of Insidious, is I don't think I've seen them all. As I've seen the first one and I remember that I fucking loved it. That's the one with like that Darth Maul looking fucking evil thing, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, the red and black deal. Is I remember that one was scarier than shit. And that came
Do you
I
guys
believe
like
that
the majority of new horror movies?
No,
Because they
I wouldn't
really
say
they're
hit and miss.
They're hit or
fail
miss,
a
yeah,
lot
exactly.
with me.
but like
The
the
Insidious one stuck out the most to me. Like that was a will.
So what do you look for? What do you guys look for in horror?
Horror.
horror is for me is in acting becomes more of an issue in those type
Yeah.
of roles for me.
They're hard scripts.
Yeah, and like there's certain movies that really stand out for me. Like my favorite horror movie of all time is The Exorcist. The original Exorcist
Yes, for
so
sure.
insane.
is for sure my favorite one, but there's my one that's right behind it is actually not even that old, and it's called The Conjuring.
That one's a good one.
Okay.
Too.
And have you seen the sequel?
The Conjuring 2.
Most sequels suck, and that yeah, The Conjuring 2, The Conjuring 2, The Re-Conjuring.
Yeah, like
But-
have you ever seen like Amityville Horror
Yeah.
original or the remake?
I haven't seen
Pretty
either
sure
one of
I
them.
watched
You haven't seen any of them?
No, and that's got Ryan Reynolds.
The
who-
new one has newer.
newer, yeah.
But there's the
Is it worth a
80s.
shit? I always heard
Yeah.
it. Oh, I never watched
He
it because I was
does,
told it wasn't any good.
like I don't know.
See what I did.
I
was-
like Ryan Reynolds a lot, and he does a fucking
He's
killer job. in it.
amazing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like just the
But that's the shit that makes a horror movie scary
The
to me.
acting.
Is the acting. Because, like, The Shining wouldn't be fucking as scary as it is if
Without
they
Jack.
didn't have Jack in it. Because,
Exactly.
I
That's
mean,
probably my favorite.
is it?
Yeah.
The Shining is a really fucking good movie.
I went backwards 2 years ago, when Halloween season kicked in, I collected like all these old horror movies, and I watched a lot of the classic ones. Like old slasher films, so that I could kind of get the hype on that. I'd super like Nightmare on Elm Street, because I think the Freddy Krueger vibe's just fucking awesome. Like the soundtrack's cool, the imagery's cool, like that like super vibrant red blood that just
I think they're
goes
funny.
Everywhere. Yeah, well, yeah, they're
okay.
they're different. They're like comic books.
Yeah.
And
they play
pretty
like
much.
a comic book, that's for sure.
But the ones that stand out to me are like Hills Have Eyes, and I thought Saw was cool. Don't know why they had to make like 18 of them, but
yeah, because there was a demand and people were buying movie tickets. That's why they
still kept doing
yeah,
it.
I can't fucking blame them for that.
I fell off because like they just turned
It's
into
the same shit.
Super cheesy. Like I tried to watch House of a Thousand Corpses with a bunch of friends, and it did not tick on anybody. And I'm
really?
Like,
I love that one.
Yeah,
I fucking love that
because
movie.
the
And the Devil's Rejects?
Yeah,
Those are fucking
Like,
great.
the
And the Halloween.
imagery.
Have you seen his Halloween ones?
No, not yet.
I think his Halloween ones are the only ones worth watching,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah, out of the Halloween franchise.
Damn.
Yeah.
But that's what I look for, is like just this super thought out imagery. And The Exorcist has that. It's like the scene setting's great, but it seems like they're just recycling tropes without any additions.
Right.
So they have a haunted house. And then
Exactly.
there's a child
They're
that's
hit or miss,
possessed,
you know.
That's why most horror movies that come out, they get passed by me. Now, my wife is a horror movie junkie.
Yeah.
She loves B-rate horror movies. The more foreign, the better. Fucking, she just loves these things. And I'm not a fan of gore. I like the suspense aspect of a horror film, where, like, The Exorcist had that, because you didn't... when you really think about all the shit that happened in The Exorcist, there was some really scary imagery.
When that little girl starts, like, screaming...
Yeah.
Oh, my God, I didn't expect that when I watched it.
Masturbating with a crucifix?
She's like, fuck me! Fuck!
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, my God, they did this?
And
This
we're
is so
we're at an
crazy.
advantage, too, is that movie was well established and done when we were young.
Yeah.
So I don't know about you, but I saw it when I was young.
No.
And I watched horror movies all the fucking time.
Like, I watched them when I was a
Rosemary's
kid.
Baby. Have you ever seen that?
Is that the Hail Satan at the end?
Possibly.
Is that, like,
I
that's
think-
the climax, is it's like the devil's child?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I saw it when
but
I was
that-
really young.
Sorry, but that movie, I thought that was, like, boring as fuck.
Yeah.
Because
It
it
is,
was all
'cause I've seen it
build-up,
again
and then
since
you
I
see
was
the
older.
ending, and I'm like, really?
Really, that's it?
That's what you're delivering? God
But
damn.
I saw it when I was young, and it scared the fuck out of me. But then I watched it again when I was older. And I'm like, this movie's kind of shit. This wouldn't even
As a
jump
kid-
on the
as a
radar
kid, though, holy
today.
damn.
But like, it was everything that scared me about that movie was the suspense shit, the music and the shadows and the, you know what I mean. It's like, that's the kind of shit that I love.
Yeah.
What was your favorite scary movie? Is The Shining?
Yeah.
Are you a big Stephen King fan?
No.
Okay.
I think he's kind of like... It's weird to say because I'm such a fantasy and sci-fi driven guy, but he's just so out of the box, like outside the norm. I don't know how to verbalize it. So, example, like Under the Dome. I don't like stories like that where it's like, what if this big ass dome just dropped on a city and it's in a dome, it just seems like too bizarre and unrelatable.
That's really
in
funny
premise.
to say after you say, like, I'm a huge fantasy.
But I like it with like psychological stuff. I like it with actors
really
and
good
things
at
like
psychological
that.
shit,
Yeah,
I think.
and I don't know.
I'm not a big Stephen King fan.
I don't know
personally.
any of it, but it.
Oh right, it.
Yeah.
No shit. I'm the Stand. Fuck.
Oh, you know what? The sci-fi horrors like Event Horizon.
Yeah, that's a scary
my
fucking
jam.
movie.
Yeah,
the first time I saw
that's
that,
my
I was,
shit.
I don't think I was even in high school yet. I think I was probably in middle school, and I watched that by myself. That movie scared the shit
See,
out of me.
that's
I just
what
saw
like.
one. I just saw one that was scarier than fuck. I thought.
What was it?
Yeah, what you mean?
Life.
Oh, fuck, I want to see
Life?
that one.
Life.
Where they're in
is this?
space.
Yeah,
Like,
it's fucking Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Fucking Donnie Darko's in it.
No shit. Is he wearing his bunny mask or?
No, but it was really good. Space to me, like same as Event Horizon.
Donnie
You
Darko's cool.
stick any scary situation anywhere, it can be scary. If you put that same situation stuck on a fucking spaceship in the middle of a fucking void, then holy shit.
That's why Alien is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's a good one.
I would classify that as like sci-fi horror. You
Oh
know?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
just dude, prop work. That's another thing that horror movies got good is like,
And it's got to have
school.
Bill Paxton. But yeah, what's your favorite scary movie?
Well, my favorite.
Do you like scary movies? I'm calling from inside the house.
My favorite horror movie is Nosferatu.
Nosferatu, okay.
The 1918 silent movie.
No, or is that more of a nostalgia thing, or is it like scary to you?
It's not scary. I just
Yeah, because same way as like I like Salem's Lot. I don't really consider it super scary, but it has like a certain kind of feel about it that I really enjoy.
It's a 1918 silent movie.
Well,
I even have it tattooed right here.
It was a trendsetter for all the generations moving forward too.
Yeah.
To set the pacing.
Yeah, so
Dope.
that's my favorite. But I also like. We already covered most of them, but like Children of the Corn.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Fucking get out of here.
Yeah, isn't that a Stephen King as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to give him more credit because a lot of times I just don't attach his name to the shit that I like.
Yeah.
But like,
I'm more of a Goosebumps guy, anyway.
I read a lot of
Children of
Goosebumps.
the Corn, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I fucking.
Oh
love-
my god, the original Texas Chainsaw
Yeah.
Massacre. Is
I've never seen the
so-
original.
Actually, no. I'm flipping my brain. I like the original, but I liked the redo better.
They made a lot of
with
redos.
Jessica Biel.
Yeah.
that's the.
I saw that one in the theater.
That's one of my favorites
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, they're fucking good. So what is your favorite genre of movies?
Genre?
Like-
it used to be fantasy because I really liked Lord of the Rings, but I liked
Under the Dome.
I thought about watching that TV show, but no, it's totally just unrepresented. Is that a good word? There's nothing of quality in the fantasy genre. Like there's not like things
Really?
on the scale of Lord of the Rings. Like as far as TV and movies go, what is there?
So-
like science fiction is probably more my favorite because of that.
The money getting pumped into it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
they-
like I super like Avatar, and I'd consider that more fantasy, but
Yeah.
minus the war and stuff. But it
They have wars in fantasy.
yeah, but not fantasy wars. That has mechs and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
But like Lord of the Rings is like the pinnacle of fantasy movies, and that blows my fucking mind because like it's been a couple decades where like where's
The rest.
the rest?
Yeah.
It just doesn't get
No,
represented
for real.
some
That's
reason,
something
so.
that it should have been a catalyst. It should have been the starting point
Mm-hmm.
for more from that genre. Because as much as I like and enjoy the Lord of the Rings movies, they're not the best movies in the world. I mean,
No.
they were really fucking cool, but
It was well done.
yeah. I was watching Harry Potter the other day, and I just every time I saw Dumbledore, I just said,
Dumbledore.
"Fly, you fools!" I was like, "Wouldn't it be fucking rad if fucking Gandalf just showed up and
Dude,
like
when he's
wizarded
going,
the fuck out
going
of this
against
place?"
that Balrog.
That's dope.
so
In the
fucking
second
cool.
one,
Yeah.
I love it when they're falling. It's fucking badass, man.
See, I want more of that because like Dungeons and Dragons set this huge trend in gaming.
Yeah.
And it's still alive. Like World of Warcraft is still the most popular MMORPG. All these games come. A lot of them.
You left
don't
out
lean that
Elemental
way.
P.
But yeah, probably that.
Yeah.
Probably like if it could happen, fantasy, but sci-fi, just because of movies like Event Horizon, Alien, and stuff. That really captures
Interstellar.
me.
Sci-fi?
Interstellar
was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's sci-fi.
Yeah, for sure.
Mr. Nobody. Have you seen that one?
Except at the
don't
end
think
of
so.
Interstellar, where he's like
Pounding on the-
Matthew McConaughey voice. Is that Interstellar?
Yeah.
Yeah, how he's like, I'm flicking it. What was that old commercial? It's like flicking a booger.
No, when Jim Carrey's making fun of him on
His
SNL.
His soft voice stuff kills me.
What about you, Mitch?
Third genre?
Yeah, what's your
It's horror.
favorite genre?
Horror.
Yeah.
Dope. What about you, Corey?
Mine's for sure. It's comedy, but it sucks wanting to always want to laugh. At least for me, like every time I try to watch anything on TV, 9 times out of 10 is I'm trying to find something to make me laugh.
Yeah.
And most things don't.
Right.
And I'm not a hard laugh. Is you know that like I laugh at shit all the fucking time, but like people, I don't know, they just can't.
It is rare that a movie comes along like How You Let Me Borrow Hamilton 2.
Oh, Hamlet. Too.
Hamlet 2. I laughed my ass off in that movie, and it's just like that quick wit shit. It's kind of rare.
Yeah.
Like if you watch a movie that's what's the she was with Sandra Bullock and that. I don't remember her name, but this one female actress started making rounds and stuff, and so she was like the new comedy queen and whatever. And then you see these
like Amy Schumer or something.
No,
because she's in everything. I'm like, I have no desire to.
But movies like that, they get all platformed, and then it's like, look, this is like the new American Pie kind of stuff. You know, that type of comedy.
Exactly.
I really like that type of comedy, and then I watch it, and I'm like, this isn't very funny. It's okay.
And I think that's one of my big issues with most comedy stuff is that it does that. Somebody will have a good fucking idea, and then every asshole that owns a movie studio will make the exact same fucking movie, just a little shittier.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, you know. Like, I like that they're making sequels to, like, the 21 Jump Streets and shit like that. Yeah. Because that shit's funny to me, and they're making fun of themselves as they're doing it, and it's like, they're just there for yucks, you know? There's no fucking substance in those movies at all. It's all just jokes. Bad. I love it.
And then me and Cory were talking earlier about remaking, or doing a sequel to Waterworld.
Yeah, Waterworld 2, the re-wettening.
There's more water.
Still fucking raining.
You know,
Stop coloring on my fucking boat!
Randomly grabbing this movie out that's like one of my favorites is Scott Pilgrim. That movies like that I really like because they're very my genre, you know, like gamer centric but done well to where they're representing it well. They even made a video game like from that. There was an old
Did they?
Yeah, just like Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles in Time. How it's just like the side scroller beat 'em ups and stuff. So they made one of those, but that movie's awesome. I really like Michael Cera.
Yeah,
because
he's funny.
You know, like in Juno, that's a funny ass movie.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Because of sharp wit and stuff, and a little feel good too.
Yeah, I like that Scott Pilgrim.
They have fingernails.
And that's I don't know. I'm never satisfied with funny. You know what I mean? If I watch something that's funny, I want to keep that feeling. I love laughing. You know, I don't know.
For sure.
But I like all movie genres. I mean, Star Wars is probably my favorite movie genre. It's a couple more movies, and I think they can be a genre.
I think so. We're getting there. I mean, they have enough spin-offs too.
Yeah, no shit. I'm nervous for some of them, but yeah, Han Solo could go either way.
Yeah, I mean, I need to watch the new one for sure, just so I can be, you know, my roommate came home, Mirror Jake, and he was just like, new Star Wars movie is ass, because it breaks all of the canon, and breaks all the lore, and all this stuff, and he's like, it made it so the movie before it didn't even matter.
That's funny.
And I'm just like, God, these are some bold statements, I gotta watch this
My
movie.
favorite fucking thing about it, when people say shit like that, is that, no, they didn't break any canon. As a matter of fact, you were watching the fucking canon, dipshit. This is canon. Yeah. That is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just rewatch episode 7. It didn't go anywhere. You know, it didn't ruin shit. You can rewatch that movie 100 fucking times. I might
have said this last time, but I really hate the new internet age of trying to petition hard work away.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say that again.
No, I'm with you.
Staple it in 2 fucking podcasts. Yeah. That's just.
I actually was having a conversation with somebody about that a little while ago. I wonder, have people always been like this? I mean, before the internet, I'm assuming that they were. This is just an outlet. The internet didn't create these assholes. These assholes have been walking around for fucking ever. So, is this just an outlet, and people have honestly been talking like this entire fucking time? I don't think
so.
You don't think so?
No, because I think that the internet's like a representation of, it's like criticism unlocked. And so before, you know, everybody kind of liked to be a critic to where they're like, no, I don't like it for these reasons and stuff. But now,
But to honestly
harsh-
critique something.
But harsh criticism and critique is so commonplace now because it generates traffic. So these popular voices and stuff, like Jim Sterling, when he's talking about video games, he rails into these companies, and it's fucking entertaining. And so I think it's popular to be a hater.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly think it's like kind of trendy to be like against the grain, because like, why are you thinking that far into it to where you would petition to get a movie removed?
Yeah, that's
from
fucking ridiculous.
That's insane.
Well, maybe the real thing is that maybe it's easier to find common ground on something that you hate than it is to try to look for something in someone else that you like.
It's true. I mean, drama's always been appealing, right? Like everybody likes drama.
Yeah.
I really like drama.
Yeah, drama's a good
I
genre.
like finding some good drama. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Can I splurge about Black Sails for a second?
Yeah,
'Cause
go ahead.
That was
yeah.
a pretty interesting show. So
Pirates, right?
Yeah, I was just flipping through on the Switch, and it only has the Hulu app and not the Netflix app.
Yeah.
Which I canceled Hulu just barely 2 nights ago.
Really?
To make room for my Amazon one, because I mean, wife got a new job. We got to cut some corners. Just here and there when I can, and I'm going to be paying for a game subscription now. But anyways, I'm flipping through on there. Why I said I canceled is because they gave me a month for free. Hulu's great about that shit. If you go to cancel, they just give you time. So I'm like, fuck, I'll keep it.
Yeah,
why not? So I always respect that. But anyways, I was flipping through and I just saw Pirates, right? So I'm like, fucking new age, like, pirate drama. Let's check it out. Surprised me. It was actually like I stayed up until 3 a.m. and I had to be to work at 8, and so I was tired the next day. But I burned through half the season, and it's kind of a cheap comparison, but very Game of Thrones meets Pirates. Like
really?
Because it's like that.
Does it have that political intrigue and that kind of stuff?
It's got the political intrigue, not quite so thought out as Martin, because he's fucking that's his thing. But political intrigue. It's it's got some sexual stuff, which
I would imagine a pirate movie would have plenty of rape,
which is fitting, right? Yeah, no.
How is it on the rape?
There's some rape, and it's part of the story centered around one person. It actually ignites you too, and that's the thing that it's a good rape scene if it's pissing you off. No, that's part of the drama. Is like these guys beat the shit out of this girl, but she puts herself in that position. Blah blah blah, and so you're like you get.
She was asking for it. She wouldn't have dressed like that if she didn't want it. That's what Jake's saying.
Shut up. On behalf of the Broken Spoke Network, we do not condone rape or funny in any way. No, but it's got super cool violent scenes and or fight scenes, and it's just unpredictable because I know nothing about pirates walking into this thing, and so kind of hearing about there's this island where everybody goes to sell stolen goods that one political figure is feeding back into the market.
Is it Tortuga?
No.
Oh, well, fuck.
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't really hear that name, but it's pretty cool. I think it's like Pirates done in a Game of Thrones fashion, so it appeals to like the mature new age audience of that.
Hell
I don't know, that new kind of coming genre of its own. I don't know what to call it, but no, is dope.
That's cool,
show.
man.
Yeah, and they get some fat booty at the end. Just kidding.
Like treasure?
No.
Or butt?
But.
Pirates.
No spoilers, but it was it fucking twists at moments all throughout and
the meatloaf! Fuck!
That's cool.
Yeah,
I'll have to check it out because I like pirate stuff.
Yeah, I'd recommend it. It was pretty. I liked it.
And where are you watching it on? What platform?
Hulu.
Oh, it's on Hulu?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I have Hulu.
Yeah, and I think they have 2 seasons out, maybe 3.
It's originally a Stars program, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's Stars or Showtime. I think it's Stars.
Is there anybody of note that's in the show? Like, do you
I don't
recognize
know,
anybody?
I don't know names, but
yeah.
It's the... have you watched Shameless?
James Franco. But no, I'm aware of Shameless. But
so the guy that comes in to sleep with fuck it. He's on Shameless.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm terrible at this.
That's cool. So you're a YouTuberist. You enjoy the content on YouTube.
Yeah. A funneled content. I'm learning that I'm not like most. I've picked my favorites and I stick with them. So.
Yeah. So what can you tell me about this Jake Paul thing where he discovered a body?
So that was Logan Paul.
Okay.
So there's Jake and Logan Paul are like the Disney boys come to YouTube.
That's what I've always heard. They're kind of like kids follow along.
I don't know if both of them did, but they like legitimately came from Disney to YouTube.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And they're just, I mean, it's good business practice. Like, it's not good business practice, but they're smart about how they get views. So that's the big controversy that Ethan Klein brings up, is that he manipulates the audience. You know, they make music videos like about merch and shit like that.
That's just smart.
Yeah, so they're doubling down on whatever money. But what happened was Logan Paul was like, and I don't click on this shit for the fact of not
wanting to give him a view. Yeah.
I do not want him to get a view, but everybody's talked about it enough. He went to the suicide force in Japan.
Yeah.
And filmed himself next to a fresh corpse.
Yeah.
And like just zero regard.
Does he still have an account? Does he still have an account on YouTube?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, they're not going to
He's promoted.
They're not going to block him or anything for that. That's fucking horseshit.
They might like demonetize or whatever, but I don't even think that like. So if you look at the big conversation of YouTube, it's all algorithmic. Everybody's fascinated by the algorithms, and so when you see videos pop up on the side, it's being promoted by YouTube's algorithms.
Yeah.
And so you see a corpse in the fucking.
He's in the suicide.
In the thumbnail.
You know.
On trending.
Yeah.
Of like top, like he's probably the number one trending. So YouTube doesn't like have any clear rules or anything, and it shows in this category because they don't condone bad stuff.
Yeah, they do. I mean, you can't be like nude and shit on a lot of the stuff.
Well, there's this adpocalypse, right? Everybody's getting wiped. They can't make money on their videos if it's like mature content, if it's kind of like adult jokes or
isn't that the ultimate adult content in the fucking world is a corpse? Yeah. And aren't most of his followers like fucking teenage kids?
They're definitely kids, and they know that.
Yeah,
and because
this guy knew that odds were he might see a body. That place is famous for that,
for sure.
And he filmed it and then put it on YouTube. He edited a video, went through all these steps.
It's in the thumbnail
on fucking YouTube.
It was in the thumbnail.
And like you're saying, it's trending. Video. So if you just open YouTube, it's probably up there.
Yeah, just Google Logan, and I'm sure it'd be like Logan Paul, fucking jackass, recording himself next to a corpse.
That makes me want nothing to do with that.
Yeah, and everybody got
platform.
Inflamed, obviously, because it's like totally disrespectful, just disgusting.
Oh yeah, you just involved somebody else's entire life and family into a fucking some jokey ass fucking horseshit.
Well, and Japanese culture does not support this place. Like, they don't even want people to know about it because they don't want people catching on to this, like, yeah, it's okay to go out there and just, go kaput, because they want people to live.
Yeah.
They want them to be happy and whatever. So it completely disrespectful on cultural differences.
Yeah.
And on all the obvious ones. And then Jake Paul, it was just funny. I think it's Boogie. I had to unfollow him because he just was leeching off of this story a little too hard. But Jake Paul's his brother, also rising. They have like 12 million plus subscribers. They're booming. Like, their view counts are ridiculous. One of his is like, just lost my virginity, and it's this girl in a thong. He's grabbing her ass, and it's all sleazy, and so it's like trending right there and right there. And again, targeting children, like this is what, if your kids are on YouTube, they are completely more aware of shit than you were at that age, like 1,000-fold, because of people like this.
Yeah, and I'm not one for censoring, but there comes a certain fucking point where I wish that I could change people's mind about shit.
Yeah.
I don't want him to not do his shit, but I wish that people could see
public
what a piece of shit he is.
Immediately, so at least there's that. Like,
so a lot of people saying shit?
Everybody fucking slammed him instantly.
I honestly, you know how I heard about this?
Huh.
I guess.
Your kid.
My son.
Yeah.
Like, and my wife fucking flipped. No, literally, you can just go on YouTube and fucking see a dead body. See some fucking schmo from Disney or whatever you know, in a fucking happy hat, fucking weird looking cocksucker.
Yeah, and that's the thing is his face. You just see it.
Everything
just
looks fucking
totally
phony.
complete disregard for what is happening. He's he doesn't get it.
He is a piece of shit.
He's a
is
piece
what
of
he is.
shit.
Yeah. No. Anyways.
So yeah, that hogged my feed for a minute, and I'm glad though because if people are like doing this, everybody like hate speeching this guy is well deserved.
Direct that shit to that.
And at least the kids can see that too, you know, because all the voices,
That's true.
like all of the major voices, say that is not okay.
Yeah, but you know,
And then-
kids, I mean, they're not as developed. I mean, most of them are probably going to think that they will take a defensive position over something that they like.
If they're what is it, Low Gang or Jake Paulers, yeah, they're brainwashed into that little thing. Oh yeah, that's what they call themselves.
Jeez.
I mean, like, Jake Paul came on the H3 podcast. He seemed whatever. He just seems like a guy doing his thing. He makes dumbass decisions constantly, but his brother dropping that corpse thing, you know, some lines I just don't think that you should cross.
Right.
I guess it creates a good conversation in retrospect of them happening, but still, fuck off.
My thing is that I keep going over in my fucking mind. I don't want to beat this to death. This is the last thing I'm going to say about it. But at what point, and obviously there is no point with these fucking people where they didn't think this wasn't a good idea. This isn't just, you know, like me or you going out with a phone, filming something and then uploading it to YouTube. These guys have fucking real gear. They have real shit. They have editing software.
Millions of dollars.
They have fucking lots of this stuff. And so this is several stages in order to get this from beginning to end. And at no point during that time did anyone tell anybody, guys, this might be extremely fucking offensive on several fucking levels.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, holy shit.
It's weird because, like, say, you know, Broken Spoke's going to start picking up on skits later.
Yeah.
If you guys did something like this, I've been comfortable with all of my friends after becoming an adult if they do or say stuff that I don't like or I think it's in poor taste or it's a bad joke
Fucking
or even
A.
stuff like that. Immediately, I'm just like, nope.
Well, and anybody that knows me, anybody that listens to this that knows me, like, especially growing up or anything like that, I am one of the most offensive motherfuckers in the world.
This is true.
Especially when I was younger. I'm
It's
really
like
fucking bad.
It's impressive how many lines you can really push.
Yeah. But I always, especially now that I'm
It's-
older, I push them. I don't fucking cross them.
Yeah.
You know, and
It's filtered to your audience, and you're always gauging your audience's like understanding of who you are before doing anything.
well, and there's things that everybody jokes around about. I joke around about. My friends joke around about, or something like that. That it would never be recorded.
Right.
That I would never let get fucking released. That's my biggest issue with it. It's like, fucking really, you did this?
Yeah,
I understand that
this
views
wasn't
are
an
important.
inside joke. It was releasing it to a public of and especially the sensitive thing of just like impressionable youth. Like now that I'm older, I understand what the whole sponge mentality is. Like you're absorbing everything.
Yeah.
Like you see that shit and it affects you. I saw some, you know, like I remember I even saw like porn at a super young age, and it fucked with me growing up because I saw too much too fast, and it, you know, like it polarized my relationships. Probably it changed like how I act and who I am and stuff like, you know what I mean. I don't fucking care because that's a pretty common one, and I think I'm fine. But I don't know, man. Like when I remember seeing a movie that was just a joke or something. I was like, ah, damn, that's a dead body, and that like I remember that all the time. And if it was something as real,
Right.
you know, like someone actually just going out and just being like, yo, check it out, check out this motherfucker,
Well,
he's dead.
I know when Mitch was a kid, he watched Pulp Fiction when he was really young, and he's never been the same since he saw Ving Rhames getting butt raped, you know, and I mean, look at him, he's lost, he's there again, it's his nom, you know, it's his Vietnam, he's having flashbacks.
Isn't Pulp Fiction the one where his nose goes a little weird for a second? Is that a real thing?
I don't know.
I don't know. I tried watching it again and looking for it.
You know that
and
movie,
it's-
right?
Yeah,
Quentin Tarantino, it's a fucking badass flick.
it's a badass flick.
Anyways, I think that's enough.
Got into some territories there.
Yeah. Mitch, do you have any closing thoughts? You have anything that you want to say before we're done? You want to share some of your wisdom with our audience?
Wisdom?
Yeah, you have some. You have a beard. You have wisdom.
I don't this time.
How's the dating scene going?
Oh God.
Can I ask you?
as you guys well know, I'm in the dating scene.
Yeah, you are.
It's not going very well. We got these this little Tinder.
Yeah.
And,
Plenty of fish.
oh, God.
Doesn't seem to be that plentiful.
Nope. But,
How are these algorithms and these apps and stuff about like matching people up?
it's horseshit.
Not good so far.
Right.
I mean, you met a couple people.
I've met a few.
But fucking how many flakes are on there, though?
There's a lot of flakes. I've been blown off half dozen times.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the girls on Tinder just like attention.
Yeah.
So it's
They
hard
use
to
it kind
find
of probably
genuine.
for more than...
And I fucking hate it. I don't even know why I'm bothering with this app.
Yeah.
But,
well,
you
yeah.
know, it's just this... It's so weird after being married to get back into the dating scene. And,
yeah.
you know, back in the day, you could just go out and meet people. And it's just... Nowadays, it's just hard to do that. I don't know why. Just...
Yeah, I can't. I'll never
You
let
know
my
what,
wife
maybe-
leave me.
It kind of makes me think of how viciously I really do feel the desire to, have Cory cup your balls and me jerk your penis.
Yeah, we should
But,
get back to that.
Yeah, that sounds like something that just might work.
All right. Well, thanks for listening to the Broken Spoken
Wait, no,
Podcats. We have something to do.
I had
Okay.
a thing. No.
Don't
so-
ruin this moment.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't
talk about game donkeys.
I stay home, and I've learned that it's like my preference to stay home. And that's weird as a social person because I like virtual social environments now. And so I feel for you because I feel like the only place that you would meet people is like by chance or at work. And all of my friends, like working at Smith's for however years and going through retail and stuff like that, work was the dating scene. And so it seriously has changed. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And I've learned it about myself too. I'm like coming here is about as far as I want to go. You know, and this is 20 minutes away to come and shoot a show in our little studio.
I'm with you.
But even that, I'm like, oh, God, I wish I
back
could
in the
just
day,
stay
you know,
home.
like when I used to go to shows a lot, it was just a lot different back then. But I was younger, and it was easier to meet chicks at shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Male shows and stuff.
Oh.
When you're older, just like I don't go to bars. I try going to coffee shops, but the scene's just so much different now.
Yeah.
Nothing like Friends.
Nothing like Friends. Fuck.
We need a central perk.
Yeah. If I was ever single again, I'd have to start playing music again. I think that's the only way I could meet people.
I'm not really trying.
Yeah, you're not.
I'm trying, but not trying.
But it's on your
I'm
mind.
not something I'm obsessed about. Like I just do whatever I want, so it's cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting, though. I always like hearing about, just what's going on with my single friends. Because, like, if I didn't
This is temporary.
Yeah. But if I didn't hitch down in high school, I mean, I would be fucked. I wouldn't know how. I wouldn't know what to do. Like as far as like
weird.
approaching women. Like,
Yeah, I can't imagine you having a woman that you didn't pay for at this time in your life.
I gotta get my salary. Please send your donations to.
Yeah, we gotta build him a freaking wife. All right, well now we good. We got anything else we want to talk
I'm
about?
good.
We just
You all
talked
right?
about my loneliness.
My loneliness again.
But no, it's good. It's gonna be a good year.
Anybody
let's
out
get this
there,
handy started.
if you're a good girl, now what I mean by that is a good female person, over 18, heterosexual.
Send a pet selfie and enter our next contest.
And thanks for listening to the Broken Spoken Podcast. I'm Cory.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.